Today we will be looking at a moral lesson where we will be teaching about mature thinking. So I'll give you a question. When there is a situation when all others around you were wrong, they choose some wrong option, but you were right. You said the right option, but all others were wrong. But you can't do anything about that since majority of them voted for the wrong option. But they are wrong. You are right. At that point of time, how would you feel? So could you think about any answers for that? Yes, with this thinking, we'll move into a story, a short story. They were a group of children. Some children were playing in a railway track, and only one child was playing in an old track where the old track in that old track trains are not coming. So the operational track, whereas the trains were coming, is called as operational track. In that train, many children were playing. Whereas in the unused track, the old disused track, only one boy was playing. So this is the situation. So you are near the lever where they use. There is a lever near the railway track, which will be used to switch tracks of the train. It can change the course of the train. So what would you do? That you see a train is approaching from far, and the tracks, there are two tracks, which one is unused track, the other is still using track. The train will of course travel in the new track, but many boys and children were playing in the track. So you can change the lever. What would you do? Would you change the lever? If the lever was changed, the train will be diverted to the disused track, the old track where only one boy was playing. If you did not change the course of the train, if you do not pull the lever, nothing happens. So the train will obviously kill some many children who are playing in the track. So what would you choose? Would you like to pull the train, or would you like to sacrifice on that only one boy playing in the disused track, or many children to say, or to save them? So it's a difficult situation, right? Even one child is a sacrifice. Killing many children is, it doesn't see think I don't think it's a good decision to take. So what kind of decision would you take? Yes. So most of the people like us might think to divert the train and to kill one boy, but save all the other children. Many children would be saved. So they would sacrifice that one boy. So most of the people would do that. They think it's a rational decision where to sacrifice only one life is lost and many would be saved. This is a rational decision to take. But have you ever thought that the child choosing to play on the old track had made the right decision, because he knows that it is the old track and the train won't approach him, so he is safe. It's a safe option to play there and not with other children, as they were playing in the new track, where the train would be using, where the train would travel. So it's a unsafe option. He was so intelligent that he chose the old track to play. So this kind of situation happens around us every day, wherever we go. There is two. As I previously I raised a question. I asked you to think about that. There was a question posted previously where I asked you. There was a situation where all others were wrong. They chose a wrong path, and you choose the right path, and you choose the right option. So but they don't care about your option because you were a minority. You were the only person who said, who took the right option, but all the majority of the people decided to take this path. So you cannot do anything because the majority of them voted for this option but not this. So the same thing tilts is can be related to this story also. um, yes, but how far you were knowledged, or you know that this is the right option. The majority of the people doesn't listen to you, but it doesn't matter because you decided the right, you know that this is right thing. Similarly, in the story, the child chose the disused track, the old track to play in. So, in case if you pull the lever and change the course of the train, the track of the train would go in the disused old track. So the boy who chose to play there, he made the right decision in terms of thinking that it is a old track. But while you pull the lever, you change the course of the train. The train approaches him. He doesn't. He was totally unexpecting. He Because he knew that the train would only kill those children and not him. He was unaware of that. But these children, whereas when you go to this, when you do not change the track, the train would approach them. The children who choose to play in the new track, where the operational track, these children would be alert because they know that they themselves know that this track is being used by this train. So they would be alert. At once they heard the train was approaching them, they would run away. But this boy would be totally unaware because we changed the course. Yes, these children know that they themselves took this dangerous place to play. But the other boy, the lone boy, do not know that because he thought he made the right decision. In case if we change the lever, the boy would get killed, obviously. But these children, while you don't change the course, the children might run away because they themselves know that they were playing here, the train is approaching them. While the train horns, they would run away. Yes, moreover, while you pull the lever and by doing so, you don't even kill one boy. Since it is an old track, you might put others in the train in danger. Since it's an unused unmaintained track, it is not a safe option. The train travelers might even die because of that. So you choose to save few children and sacrifice many. So this is the rational thinking we do every day. So while we were all aware that life is full of tough decisions every day that we make every day, we may not realize that hasty decisions may always be the right one. Just because the majority of the people told this is what you should do, it does they choose to do that, and you choose another path, you choose another option, a different one, you choose a different option. It doesn't think you don't have to think that is the wrong one. Maybe it's the right option you did. Maybe you are alone, but they are working in a group and you are alone. God will know that you did the right one. But these people think they chose so intelligently. They were so intelligent that they form a group and they working together, they chose another different option. But you know that they are wrong. You know that you from your point of view were right. So just go on. Remember that what's right among people isn't always popular, and what's popular among people isn't always right. So you can't make decisions in a very tough situation depending on what others say and what others think. It is for yourself. You take decisions in your life, and that's up to you, who what to do, or you should decide what to do. And you don't have to need valuation from others. Look, I made this decision in my life and it was correct according to me. From my point of view, this was right, and your decision doesn't affect others too. So that was the right decision you made. But the opposite person did something else. So you don't have to relate your decision, your way of living, your choices with others. Do not compare with others. So you can relate this story to our decision making skills every day. Yes. So in the past, those who heard this story, in your past, you might have made some mistakes. We obviously make mistakes every day. We try to learn from that mistakes. So yes, we should correct ourselves. Finding what we did wrong is another like a major part, which is very difficult to find out. We make up to like we take many decisions in our life every day, even in simple what to wear, light color clothes or dark color clothes, what hairstyle to wear, what to do today, should I skip it to tomorrow, at what time should I eat, should I take bus or the train. Every day we make some small small decisions or many big decisions too. But we know we make some mistakes in that. Some the results were not expected, and it was expected to be well, but it turned out to be less effective. But what we do, we should learn from that. We should learn from the mistakes we do every day, and we should improve ourselves. So simultaneously our decision making skills would get good, and the our efforts are not in vain. Most of the time our efforts what we put in our life doesn't go in vain. uh, in order to prevent them decisions to go in vain, we should learn from them. So everybody makes mistakes. That's why they put pencils on erasers on pencils. Yes. With this thought, I end my lesson. So a short summary of what we saw, what this story, you can relate this story to a moral value called decision making. A mature thinking where you can take a different option from others. You can choose your own right path. You can make decisions according to your own principles and values. You don't have to need an evaluation from others. So do what is right for you and good for others, the best option available for you. Yes. And don't ask for evaluation from others. Look, I did this, is that right? Don't ask other people like that, because probably they don't understand your situation. They themselves don't know how to deal with this situation. So you are the best. Just think like that and go on. Yes, make be brave to take decisions even though you are younger. um, you can start by taking simple life decisions. Should I do homework today? Like, should I complete this assignment today? Yes. At what time before sleeping I should complete this assignment? Yes. So according to your age, you need to be brave to take decisions which doesn't affect others, both your parents and other your friends. Yes. So this is what we saw about today. We'll meet in next class. Thank you.